Alright guys, so the purpose of this video is to help show everyone kind of how to set up their flounder gigging lights with our boat adapter. This is the Outrigger Outdoors Swampy flounder gigging lights and our underwater flounder gigging light boat adapter with pole. So I've got the Swampy submersible light right here, and then the mini Swampy submersible light is right here. Now this is the boat adapter with pole. This is how it comes, shipped directly to you. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and open this thing up and kind of show you guys how to assemble it and how to mount your lights to it. So you just open it right here. Alright, so take it out, and then it's got this packaging. So here's your aluminum pole. And here is your C-clamp with your mounting bracket. Now these come with a U-bolt. This is very important, this U-bolt right here. This is how you're actually going to tie your submersible lights to the pole. So just to kind of show you, here's the mounting bracket. It's just like a C-clamp mounting bracket. It has this piece here that's adjustable, and you can rotate this outwards to loosen it up and allow you to adjust it. Kind of a little note to make here is we have this little nut here, and make sure that this nut does not fall out and you don't loosen it too much to where the nut falls out. So just be conscientious of that. You shouldn't be even close to loosening it that much, because if you see, there's still plenty of room left on the threads there, and you can, you know, fully rotate this and do whatever you need to with it. So let's say we want to set this up like this, and then so here's the aluminum pole. Now the end of this aluminum pole has these holes, and these holes do not have any significance other than showing you where you want to have your light mounted. So you don't need to actually put this U-bolt through these holes. You're actually going to go around the pipe like this onto the mounting brackets of the Swampy submersible lights. And so ideally the holes in is going to be on the bottom. That way the water can drain through the pole very well whenever you raise it up. And then this will be the top end. So here's our clamp with the mounting bracket, and we are going to slide this right through it. So you just slide it right in there like that, and then you can tighten this knob here, and whenever you tighten it, it's going to put a grip on this aluminum pole, and it's also going to lock this into place. So now this position that it is in is locked in place. So now we have the pole mounted now. So now we need to mount the Swampy submersible light onto the end of the pole. And so if you look on our Swampy submersible lights on our mounting brackets, we have these holes that are machined into the mounting brackets themselves. And this goes for both the mini submersibles and the full-size submersible Swampy submersible lights. Now this U-bolt is designed to fit in those grooves. So what you'll do is you'll take these nuts off. This plate is for extra support. You may or may not need it. And we will tie, so this is going to go around right here. And then the light will just slide right on top of the U-bolt there. So now we have the light right there on top of the U-bolt like this. Let's try to see if I can. So you can actually put this plate, you can put it down right here just to give it some extra reinforcement on the bracket. You don't have to. Our brackets are made to fit with these bolts, but this definitely does help you give you a little bit of extra reinforcement. So I would recommend go ahead and doing that. And then you're going to tighten these nuts down. Just like that. So I just hand tighten these. I didn't actually use a socket to tighten them up real tight, but you'll want to use a socket to get them real tight whenever you're mounting them on your boat. So anyways, this is how it's going to mount on there, right here. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do, this is the full size Swampy submersible light. And so whenever you have it in your boat, it'll be something kind of like that. So now I'll do the mini submersible just to kind of show you that how it fits. It's going to be the same methodology, but I'll go ahead and show it to you guys. Take this off. So there's our Swampy submersible light. Now here is our mini Swampy submersible light. Same deal. See how this mounts right in there. So we are going to wrap it around the pole and mount it right in place. And you put this metal plate over here to mount it the same way as the full-size submersible. I'm short one hand. So there you go. And then we are going to put these nuts on there. Just like that. So there you go. Now it's mounted on there. Again, I just hand tighten these. These aren't all the way tightened. I would definitely use a crescent wrench or socket to tighten them up real good. And there you go. Alright guys, so I brought this boat adapter outside. This is our little boat that we use for displays and purposes like that. So I've tightened up the Swampy submersible light on there. Like I said, it's better to tighten it with a crescent wrench or a socket and not hand tighten it. If you hand tighten it, it's more liable to fall off, which we definitely don't want that to happen. So over here we've got the mounting bracket already mounted on there, the C-clamp. And so now what we're going to do is just show you how to just fasten it down onto the boat. And so this is actually, it's a pretty simple process. We're just going to loosen this up. And this is going to go on. It goes onto aluminum boats really well. Fiberglass boats, it goes onto those pretty well. A lot of the Carolina skiffs, they'll have a lip around the edge of the boat. And this can mount on to the edge of to that lip of the edge of the boat pretty well. And this is a really good solution for most people who like just going out flounder gigging in their bay boat or something like that. It's you're not going to be putting any holes in the boat, which is the best part. It's removable. So there we go. I got it loosened. Now I'm going to tighten it down on there just so you can see up underneath. I'm making this look way harder than it is. If you have 2 hands to do this, it's most definitely 10 times easier. So we'll tighten this all the way down. Now you can put this knob on either side. It's interchangeable. It'll fit on this side if you want to put it on the outside of the boat or the inside of the boat, whichever works best for you. So there we go. I mean, so now we've got the Swampy submersible light mounted on there. And with the wire, most people will just have this wire come and string it up the pole up to the top and then go into your battery terminals. If you want to connect extensions to put on your battery terminals, I would recommend using our waterproof wire connectors. They are saltwater resistant and they are meant to be out in the elements. We have guys who literally run these wires underwater in salt water, and they hold up really well on their connections. And so you're not going to get the corroded connections and get your wires falling apart and all that kind of stuff. So definitely check those out on our website. These Swampy submersible lights, these are some of the best lights you'll ever see. They are crazy bright. And these boat adapters, they were the perfect piece to kind of put everything together so that you can have a real great setup that's you can throw it on your boat real easily, and it's easy to remove, easy to go gigging, and it holds on pretty well. And if you want to adjust the height here, you just rotate it, and then you can adjust the height to raise. You can raise this up depending on kind of where you are on the water line, or you can lower it down. And then you can also, this is going to be hard because I don't have another hand, but you can also loosen this. So you loosen that right there, and then you can rotate this to raise this pole up like so, or you can lower it down. And then once you get into the position that you want it to be in, you tighten this here, and then it'll lock it in place just like that. So there we go. You know, it's pretty simple. I did it one-handed in, what, 5 minutes or something. So it's a pretty simple setup. It'll help turn your bay boat into a flounder gigging boat or bully netting boat in no time. So thanks for watching.